Joining us finally on the couch. Is comfortable?
Yes.
David Martinek joining us from Recycle Frog. You're always standing, so you finally get to sit today.
I've been on camera with you guys for, I don't know, a dozen times, and I was just excited to get a seat on the couch.
We're always excited when you're here. Great information for us. We should let people know that there are 3 upcoming shows. I want to get to that first and foremost, that are coming up for people to kind of get information and be able to talk to you about what it is that you do and the type of things that you're looking for that they might want to consider.
Yeah, well, it's our last big event in Ottawa before the holidays. So we're starting tomorrow from December 1st all the way through to December 5th. We're in 3 locations: the Shankman Arts Centre in Orleans, where everybody comes out to see us. There's always a good group of people that come out to see us there. We're at the Ben Franklin Place in the Nepean Centre Point area. And then we're at the Great Canadian Theatre Company in Westboro, so kind of an unusual environment, but we've done some fundraising there before, and it's just a beautiful venue. So if you haven't been there, check it out.
Now, if people aren't familiar with what it is that you do, give us the rundown so that they have the expectations when they come in.
Yeah, well, the simple thing is we buy and recycle people's old things that they don't want or wear anymore. So most viewers out there, I would safely guess that they have things that they've accumulated over the years or have been given over the years that they simply don't want or wear or have any emotional attachment to. And so we're one of the people out there that are looking to buy that and recycle it on your behalf. And pay you for it, of course, and pay you as much money as we possibly can. But the reality is, people that are coming out, most people have no idea what they have or what it might be worth. So our job really is to explain the process, provide information to the average consumer out there, and just let them kind of decide what they want to do after that. But it's really important to make sure that we give them the information that they need to make an informed decision.
I think the informed decision is one thing. There's also the emotional decision as well. You know what? I've been clenching this, but this is a really, I want to say it's older. You can tell that there's an antique version. This is beautiful gold, and this would be something that maybe your grandmother had passed down. There are a lot of things that are family heirlooms. So
Absolutely.
You tend to see the emotional tug, from people that are still scared to be able to part with these. And
well, when I'm hiring and training people, I was in Halifax at our other office this week, and I was training someone, and I said that a big part of our job is the psychology part of the job. We will have people come in that fall into a few different categories. One, they're ready to go, they've emotionally sort of disconnected from the material. That's great. You know what, there's no risk of them regretting the transaction if they go through with it. But then there are people that come in and you can see they're really struggling with that particular item, whether it's a ring or a necklace or something like that. And we don't ever want to buy that. And that's a really kind of an odd thing to say, because we're in the business of buying and recycling gold and silver. But we never want people to regret that decision. We just don't want them walking away and saying, oh, you know what, should I have done that for that $50 or that $100 or whatever the amount is? Because that is not good for them. It's not good for us. We want them to feel really positive about the experience and happy about the money that they received. And just walk away and feel good about it.
I'm sure they probably appreciate that you can sense when they are ready or when they're not ready to be able to part with something. And then you're saying too that some people have just disassociated from these goods, and that is really the benefit of where the company comes in, and that that they're able to do something. So there are lots of different examples that you brought in.
Sure.
I'm automatically thinking the gold bracelet and the gold ring, but when you look at the silver, when you're looking at silverware as well, all of this can be brought in.
A lot of people already have their own silver set, and then all of a sudden they receive their parents' one because their parents are downsizing, and now they've got 2 sets, and they kind of have to decide between one or the other, or they simply just don't like the style. But the silver is worth a considerable amount of money. We see probably 50 to 100 sets of flatware come through our hands every month. It's just because people don't want it anymore. They're tired of cleaning it, or they just really don't like the style. They don't have any use for it. So, it's an opportunity to say, well, let's see how much it's worth.
I think a lot of people are going, you know what, that's been sitting in storage for quite some time, and we have some extra shopping to do over the holidays, so this is the perfect time. And so I want to remind people that coming up starting tomorrow, running right through the 5th at the Shankman Arts Centre, at Ben Franklin Place, and at the GCTC in Westboro, you'll be promoting these upcoming events, and this is maybe the time that you go through some of your items and know that both of you can incredibly benefit from what Recycle Frog is able to do for you. David, always a pleasure to have you here on our show.